What's poppin', what's goody? You're listening to By Any Means with your boy Zico Dan alongside my co-host Jumoke, CC Poetry, aka CC, and as I call her, Richie.
Welcome back everybody.
Welcome.
Welcome back to By Any Means. So as you can see that there are two of us today. So what happened was none of your business. But anyway, there's only two of us today. And as you know, we're called By Any Means, so the show must go on. Unfortunately, one of our members today is unable to make it for unforeseen circumstances. It gets that way sometimes.
Happens.
But we are continuing. He's rooting for us, supporting us, and here we are again today. Yeah, so sorry guys if you hear me sniffing or whatever the word I'm trying to get out. Please know that it's not COVID. Just got a bit of a cold. It happens, but I'm here fighting.
By any means.
By any means. By any means.
Well, should we go on with the topic?
Yeah, let's jump straight in.
Okay, well,
Excuse me.
Currently it's in discussion whether or not Carnival should be moved to Hyde Park. Today we'll discuss it and share our views. Hopefully, people can comment, let us know your views as well on whether or not you think it should be moved and if it should become a paid event. Well, we know this one's view.
So before we even get into that, I hope you guys had a wonderful carnival. It's been 2 years since we haven't had carnival due to COVID. I know the streets were lined with people. It was a great outcome. There were some, certain things that do happen when you get a lot of people. Unfortunately, RIP to that person. And there was a lot of food, music. Apart from obviously the negatives that happened, there was a lot of positives also, I believe.
But that's the thing, because with negatives, it always overshadows the positive.
Agreed.
So, you can have 10 good things that happen in one day, but that one bad is going to bring the whole thing down.
Yeah.
And it's just sad that it's always like that.
And also with ethnic events, when I say ethnic, I mean anything that has melanin, anything that has culture, they tend to want to, when there's a negative thing that happens or a bad thing that happens, and they want to start reviewing things. Oh my goodness, let's review it. Like, it doesn't need to be reviewed. It just needs to stay how it is, I believe, anyway. It's how it is for a reason. If you go to other countries, specifically the Caribbean, they don't have it in a certain way. And I'm sure they have things that happen all the time. But because it's part of their culture and they started it, they continue it on for the next generations and the generations to come. But I know you've probably got some research in the origins of Carnival for anyone who doesn't understand what Carnival is.
Yeah.
Or
I did do a little digging into the behind, the history of Carnival. And basically, in 1959, a young man, he's 32 years old, from Antigua. He was a born carpenter and aspired lawyer living in Nottinghill at the time when racial tensions were high. He died after a racially motivated attack on May the 19th, 1959. Activism was stepped up to Whitehall when it was felt the investigation into the murder was complacent, which then led to a children's street fair organised by activist Ruane Laslet. Laslet is reported to have said of her community and her event, "We felt that although West Indians, Africans, Irish and many more nationalities all live in a very congested area, that there is very little communication between us. If we can infect them with a desire to participate, then we can only get good results." It was this small community street fair back in the mid-60s that would morph into what we now know as Notting Hill Carnival.
Okay. When you said the origins, I thought you were going to go back a bit more in regards to where it started in the Caribbean. That's what I thought you were going to do.
Because in regards to it starting in Britain,
yeah, the UK,
yeah, yeah, this is what motivated it to happen.
Right.
They wanted it to start like years before, so they had people bringing it to the government.
Yeah.
But nobody was really interested because obviously racism was a high thing back then.
Yeah.
But then after this man died, and then they had riots going left, right, centre, and just everything was just being jam-packed. That's when Home Secretary wanted to then get involved.
Okay.
So he allowed her to then do her, because it obviously, it's like it says, it started off as a children's street fair, and then it just became something bigger and bigger and more extravagant.
Hence probably why it started with, we have children's carnival on the Sunday, and adults one on the Monday.
Yeah.
So if anyone doesn't know, we normally have carnival on the last bank holiday weekend of August. So you have carnival Sunday, which is predominantly the children's carnival. However, you still do like dirty mass and when you're throwing paint and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, you do all of that on the Sunday. And on the Monday is the adult carnival, so where they get to showcase their lovely costumes, outfits, stall pans, everything above and beyond. So it's a multiplex of different cultures as well. It's not just the Caribbean culture, but that's where it started. Carnival in the UK anyway. That's how we do it. We do it. Everyone comes in. every corner. You have different music all over it. And there was actually a thing recently about whether or not they should be playing Afro beats at Carnival. Well, that could be another topic. Or we could talk about that afterwards.
Well, yeah, because according to it's actually called Gallem.com. It says around 200 million people descended to the streets of West London during Carnival weekend, dancing on top of bus stops, which, you know, I don't know what was wrong with you lot, but...
Well, we all saw what happened with that bus stop. Thank goodness that girl is okay. Yeah. Oh, goodness gracious. My heart just jumped. I was like, oh my gosh.
And exhibiting their best outfits. As with all large-scale events, there is a heavy police presence. Around 9,000 to 12,000 police officers are deployed at Carnival each year. When looking at the coverage of violence on websites like the Daily Mail and LBC, there are uncomfortable conclusions drawn about Carnival and large gatherings of black people. What she does is she compares it to other large-scale events.
Hopefully predominantly white-scale ones.
Yeah, because of it says, for some years, other events have had similar arrest rates per the 10,000 attendees. Last year, 19 officers were injured during the Euros finals. A smaller crowd, around 67,000. This month, festivals like Reading and Leeds draw headlines for assaults, needle spiking, arson attacks, theft and drug-related deaths. Yet there is not the same call for these events to be banned. The police are not appearing on television to fan more fear to threaten the extinction of these festivals.
Didn't someone die at Reading though? I'm sure someone died at Reading Festival.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but I feel like someone did. We all know what they're doing. You know, us melanated people, we all know.
We're not allowed to have fun, to enjoy ourselves.
No, we all know what they're doing, but obviously it's very annoying that a small minority of people, specifically young males, come along and they do stupidness. Like, if you're going to don't come to these events, because at the end of the day, we have, as black people of culture and people of colour, we don't have that much things in this country. And this is something that we love to participate in every year. We look forward to it because it's a bank holiday. One, we don't have to go work. Do you know what I mean? So we look forward to this, and then you come out, and because you don't have to control your attitudes, your anger, your fears, your anything, you come along and you want to be stabbing someone's child, or shooting someone's child, or whatever you tend to do. Stay in your yard or go somewhere else. We're sick and tired of you. Yeah, grow up. Like, no, seriously, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. We can't have anything. Now we have the government and people, the powers that be, wanting to now basically colonize it. Yeah, because that's basically what it is. You want it to be paid event. What?
Yep, they want to make it £8 a ticket.
And where's the money going to go to? It's not going to go to the community. It's not going to go to the people that host events. It's going to go to them. That's who it's going to go to.
Yeah, because in loads of areas all around the UK, they've had to stop their carnivals because the government is refusing to help them with funding. So a lot of carnivals didn't actually manage to take place this year because of the funding.
And the way how it is right now is very authentic. For anyone that hasn't been to the Caribbean to go to Carnival, it's very, very similar. Like, we don't have, like, in Canada, I haven't been to the one in Canada. When it comes to Carnival in this country, it's very, very authentic. It's for those who haven't been to the ones in the Caribbean, it's very similar in the sense that they have, you know, it's obviously free. People participate. They have a lot of people on the streets. It goes on to very, very late at night. The sound system's there. They have lovely food. It's not like gated off. Like the one in Canada, from what I know of, I haven't been to it yet, but I wanted to go to it. They say it's fenced off. So there's fenced off, like the road, you know, with the metal thingy. What are they called?
I know what you mean.
The metal gate things, yeah? They have those. We don't have those. We just have stewards. We have people that ropes, and that is how it is in the Caribbean. And I feel like that's how it should stay. We want it to be as authentic as possible and as original to how it started.
When they cut the time of Carnival, like made it finish by 7 o'clock. You know, everybody off the streets by 9. Yeah, that's supposed to be the time it's finished.
No, well, it didn't finish at 7. Basically, what happens is. They have a bylaw now that says you can't drink alcohol after 7. So you have to, after then, they were still going, but the music started going lower and lower and lower. I think by 8. I know a few years ago it was about 9 o'clock. But every year it's like it's being less and less and less. And we don't want it being less and less and less. We adults out here, we want to party. We want to party till the sun comes up. Do you know what I mean?
That's why a lot of people started to have their after party events.
Of course. I mean, after party's always been around, I think. Be nice to hear what the oldies say. Not oldies, but, you know, veterans, you know what I'm saying? Well, their after parties.
You know who you are.
Well, their after parties when you guys are around. So, yeah. I don't believe it should be a paid event because the money is not going to go to the people who need it or the people, the organisers. It's not going to go to anyone apart from the government. It's going to become more commercialised. It's going to be, there's going to be more restrictions. Once you start doing things like that, there are going to be more restrictions, and it's not going to be the same. It will never be the same if it becomes a paid event. So I'm not for it. No.
According to the Daily Mail, Nottinghill Carnival should be moved to a royal park and entry should be paid for. Ex-Met Police Chief says events should have security checks and says people are too scared to criticise for the fear of being labelled racist.
Sorry. One, I think there should be adequate security. Yes, correct. I don't know how they will do it because this is not the normal it's not a normal event they're used to. They're not, when I say they, you know who I mean. They're not used to those kind of events, right? However, royal park, hell no. It's got nothing to do with the royal family. It's got nothing to do with that. And again, it's going to be more, when they do these things, these events, they're going to be able to dictate what can happen at these events. What foods, what this, what that. No.
I'm trying to think. How is it going to work with the floats if they move it to a royal park or Hyde Park? Like, it's just going to literally, it's going to go up, Probably
down.
turn and back again.
It's gonna be very short and very boring.
Yeah.
That's what it's gonna
Or
be.
they might just end up scrapping the whole floats and then just have little stalls and call it a festival.
No, they can make their own festival on a different date or whenever, but it's called Notting Hill Carnival. You can't have Notting Hill Carnival in Hyde Park. Notting Hill Carnival, Hyde Park. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Oh, sorry, I remembered now. It's called Caravana.
What in
Canada. That's the reason why I couldn't get it out, because it's just not called Carnival. Everywhere else is called Carnival, apart from obviously Brazil, but still called Brazilian Carnival. But Canada's decided to call it Caravana. No. Notting Hill Carnival. Let it stay in Notting Hill where it's at. And obviously the people that live there, they're probably complaining. Oh, who told you to? It's been there since the 50s, 60s. Who told you to move there? You know this. It's like you live next to a flipping airport and you complain about the noise. Who told you to move there? Oh.
And most of the people that live there are young people as well, so it's not even like it's...
Are they young people though? Because the cost of living, whew, another story right there. So I don't know about that.
Yeah, it says Roy Ram, which is an ex-Met commander, says moving the event would make policing easier. He admits that police figures are reluctant to criticise the event despite the violence.
I think that's true. I feel like definitely it'll make it easier for the police. Of course it would, because it's an organised or more organised and overlooked event, and obviously they can filter who comes and who doesn't come in, comes and goes. So obviously it will be a lot easier.
But then in saying that, because of like it'd be good if they was to have the security measures in place and all that stuff. However, people always find a way.
Yeah.
Because it's like when you go to the clubs, there's still shootings and stabbings and people pick up bottles
inside
and
the club,
all sorts.
I haven't heard about no shooting inside a club in this country recently or whatever. Stabbings outside. It will happen outside if anything. Bottles, yes, but you ain't. I don't think you're getting a knife right now. I don't know.
Yeah, because people find a way to do anything regardless.
If
they've got violence in their heart,
if you're determined enough, then you'll find a way. Agreed. So but I think it would be a lot easier. Of course, it's going to be easier for them to control if it's a closed off event. Of course, it would be, because then if you send tickets, you're gonna know who's coming and who's going. It's gonna be hard to try and find out who did it, isn't it? I mean, it's not that hard. So of course. But
it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same.
It wouldn't be the same. Of course, it's Notting Hill. It's not Hyde Park Carnival.
Yeah, and a lot of people then wouldn't want to go because of they're taking the meaning away from the event.
Facts. The whole cultural element started there, and it should stay there. As simple as that. The same. Yeah.
It says. Right, for the past 10 years, it has been in discussion. However, after the carnival was overshadowed by the violence and fatal stabbing of footballer turned drill rapper on Monday, the Met has also confirmed it is investigating allegations that 2 female police officers were sexually assaulted, with one cop grabbed around her neck and a second surrounded by a group of men.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah. This is all on Monday.
Guys, do better.
Officers made 209 arrests during the 2-day event. While
it's quite low, don't you think? Sorry.
Compared to some of the numbers that we heard earlier about other events, yes, this is really low. While the force also recorded a further 6 non-fatal stabbings.
Oh my god.
74 officers were also assaulted.
Listen, that can't happen in America, Sorry. You youngsters, you're getting away with a little bit too much, because long time the police would have come out of the gun and shoot people. All of them people that's trying to assault, it would have got that far.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man, do better.
I don't understand what goes on in people's minds, really. Because, there's a time and a place for everything. And when it comes down to, like, obviously, if you want to be violent, do your thing. Like, obviously, I'm not condoling it.
Do your
but
thing.
I'm not condoling it, but when it comes down, but don't ruin it for everybody else, innit?
But what would be the reason for you to get violent? If everyone is acting accordingly or being accordingly, let's say if everyone's having a good time, if everyone's vibing, if everyone is, no one's like pushing people like purposely, no one's injuring you purposely, no one's doing anything purposely,
Yes.
what would actually be the reason
But
for you
you
to be
still
violent?
you still have some people that want to, you know.
But what I'm
like-
trying to get at is, if everyone is on the same page, there'll be no need for violence. You understand? You're coming somewhere with a mentality that's not like everybody else. They're having fun. You're now, oh my gosh, someone stepped to my foot, I have to go and stab someone. That is very stupid mentality.
Yeah.
You know, someone saying, oh, what? Like, dumb. Like, fix up in
You
it.
still got people that
not,
want to mark their turf, innit?
what turf? Everything belongs to the government. You don't own shit. You don't own shit. This whole postcode war, you don't own nothing.
Yeah.
Some of your parents don't even own shit. And you're talking about postcode. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
The Queen owns SW. The Queen owns N. The Queen owns all of that. You don't own shit. Like, what are you talking about? Like, sorry. Someone's life, for what?
Yeah. Somebody's
my
child. Oh. It's sad.
No, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Because now we're looked at, because it's obviously in the community, we're looked at in a certain way. Fix up, man. Do better. Think twice before you do these kind of things. Or whatever. Don't even be in gangs, man. It's bullshit. Ugh. Anyway, sorry, we're going left. Ugh.
Nah, it's alright. I'm listening to your rant.
No, man, because it's like someone's life was taken for what? It's sickening. Oh my gosh, man.
So, I suppose we're drawing to a conclusion of it shouldn't be moved, and hell no to it being a paid event.
Yeah, hell to the no. To the paid event. I just need the young youths, because the majority of them is young. It is people under 30. It is people under 25. Fix up. Yeah? Stop going around, oh, I'm the man, Look to your future. Hopefully you feel like you have a future. Do better for your community. Some of you got kids as well. Do better. Sort it out, man.
Definitely.
It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Someone's life taken for what? Ugh.
Makes no sense.
Mm-mm.
Well, R.I.P. to you, and my heart goes out to the family of this young man.
Condolences, yes. Sincere condolences, because no one deserves to be. No one deserves this. Honestly, it's ridiculous. Do you have a poem for us in regards connects to Carnival?
I do.
Okay.
Brand new. So let me see.
Brand new.
Yeah. Let me see what you think. Close your eyes. Put this in your vision. Hate, anger, no formal conversation. A young man died, riots on the rise. One woman has an idea, she's fetching beyond the skies. Bringing together a community, blacks, whites and Asian. People from different nationalities. A platform to bring the peace. Sharing love, sharing the vibe. Who God bless, no man curse. One time to venture, live life. For just 2 days out of the year, dance together. We are not rivals. Let's bask in the moment. The history of Nottinghill Carnival. Open your eyes.
That's what we do. That's what she does. Oh, and you write that today, right?
Yep, I wrote that on the train down here.
Ooh. So, what's your handle again for anyone who doesn't know and it can't read the comment, can't read below? You'll be surprised.
CC Poetry _ writing content.
And mine is the one and only _ Jamaica 1. Yes. So you said don't move Carnival?
No. Definitely
Don't
not.
move Carnival. What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts? What's your ideas? What's your opinions? Like, yeah, we want to hear from you. Put in the comments below. Go to our page, Instagram page, which is
It's byanymeans_theofficialpodcast.
Yep. Share, like, comment. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You know what to do. To all the people that are out there and are giving us love and giving us feedback, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for commenting. We do read your comment. And if any of you want to actually come on the show, please do send us a DM and let us know, and we can make that happen. So we can hear from you, and everyone else can hear from you as well.
So next week you will be seeing Mr. One Done back again.
Yeah, sitting in his spot over there.
His usual place.
Yes, indeed. So again, thank you. And you've been listening to
By Any Means.
What's goody, what's poppin'? This has been By Any Means. You've been listening with Zico Dan, Jumoke, CC Poetry, aka CC, and as I call her, Richie. We out.
We out, people.